All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start up by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem HaKadosh. All praises to the world calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, by Hashem being in the name of Yahushai, being the name of the only begotten Son. Also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the hopeful like preaching this word in truth and sincerity on the brother Tazabah, the Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord will with another video to edify. I'm going to go into this lesson right here in this article. It says Trump speaks with Germany leader Schultz about ending Ukraine war to return peace in Europe. And there's not going to be no peace. The scriptures tell you. Let me grab this, man. This is Isaiah 57 and 1. 57 and 21, it says. Or Isaiah 48. Yeah, it says it both times. Isaiah 48 and 22. There's no peace, say Yahweh, unto the wicked. So there's going to be no peace in there, man. The Lord didn't come to bring peace. He said he came to bring a sword. This is Isaiah 10:34. It says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. The Lord's intention is to gather these nations to bring World War III. He's not going to calm it down. So really all this is doing is stoking the mindset of peace and safety. Right? It says President-elect Donald J. Trump speaks with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz with the aim of restoring peace to the European continent and bringing about an end of the war in Ukraine. With over 2 months left before being inaugurated as president, again, Mr. Trump has already assumed the role of peacemaker, embarking upon unofficial diplomatic talks with the principal players involved in the first major war in Europe since the Second World War, including with Germany Chancellor Olaf Scholz on Sunday evening, the Welt newspaper reports. Government spokesman Stefan Hebestreets said that the two leaders agreed to work together towards a return to peace in Europe. Berlin also vowed to continue the decades-long successful cooperation between the governments of both countries. Besides Ukraine itself, Germany has been one of the largest losers of the war, with a cut off of energy supplies from Russia following the invasion of the subsequent sabotage of the Nord Stream pipelines, severely hampering the economy of Europe's powerhouse. Right, so they're trying to sit here and make it seem like there's this peace on the horizon. No. The scriptures tell you when the plagues begin to be shot. Second Ezra 16 and 16. Like as an arrow is shot of a mighty archer, returning not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return in vain. Right? These plagues have been able to be shot, right? World War III, right? The conflicts that have been going on and have been building up for years, even decades at a time, right? These things are not going to slow down. They're not going to ease up, right? Is Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, tells you to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. That's verse 1. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. We're in the time where embracing isn't going to be happening. Peace means you'd have to embrace. We're not in that time. It says it's time to keep, a time to get and a time to loose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rent and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak, a time of love and a time of hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And we're no longer in the time of peace. We're in a time of war. You're talking about the elevation of all these wars, and just because this nigga get in office, things is gonna be peace. Nah. What you gotta understand is you gotta understand prophecy. Right? The prophecy wasn't that all these major players within prophecy, going Gog, Magog, the chief prince of Meshach, Tubal, right? And then you got Israel, the war over there in Israel. Then you have, right, America and Russia. It was prophesied but for these things to get as hype as they were and then calm down. It was prophesied for them to go all the way, man. This is Daniel 8:25. It says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. And this is a form of his peace that he's going to destroy many with. The average American is looking at Trump like, this nigga ain't even in office yet, and he's causing all these nations to sit here in second thought, ending wars. This nigga ain't set up to end wars. His blessing was the sword. His blessing was the sword, right? What was that, Genesis? What is it? Can't believe I'm drawing a blank. Genesis 27 and 39. It says, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven above by thy sword, right? Going into the 38th verse, it tells you it's talking about Esau, who is the so-called white man in the world today, the one that runs this earth. When you look out into the world, who do you see in all the major power positions, pulling every string? That was prophesied. The Lord said, what? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So we understand who that is. Now, verse 40 says, by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So this devil's blessing was the sword, not to bring peace. The Prince of Peace is Yahweh Shai, right? That's who peace is gonna come from. This nigga ain't bringing no peace. He gonna bring all out hell and war, bro. He's perfect for it. The look that was more stout than it felt like. Look at this nigga's face. That's the perfect proud devil to bring and exacerbate this powder keg of Edomite supremacy. Yeah, that's what it is. They're fighting. They're fighting at this point for supremacy. This is 1 Thessalonians 5. And 3, it says, for when they shall say, I'll start 1. It says, but at the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto thee. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahweh so cometh as a thief in the night. And a lot of people aren't looking or expecting the Lord to do anything. Remember the scripture that says what? He prophesied of a day far off. The Lord will neither do good nor evil. That's another one. These people ain't looking for the Lord to do nothing. They thinking that this nigga gonna come into Congress, come into presidency, and he's gonna change anything. Nah, it ain't gonna change nothing. This place still gonna be destroyed. He's still gonna sit here and push for an agenda that's against you, so-called American people, and you still gonna lose if you don't have the Heavenly Father and His Son. It says, "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahweh so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety," that's what he's talking about. To return peace to Europe, to bring safety, bring back that security of energy and trade. Right? Then shall sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child. They shall not escape. Right? No, boy. Get back. Go. Like the Lord is stirring this place up, and for the fact that He's using this nigga to put the people back to sleep, you people about to see some major things, man. 2 Ezra 12. Second Ezra 12 and 2, it says, "And behold, the head that remained in the four wings appeared no more, and the two went unto it and set themselves up to reign, and their kingdom was small and full of uproar." This is going back into the Roman Empire, right? This isn't really talking about right now, but you can extrapolate it. If that kingdom was full of uproar, right? How in the hell are they talking about peace? Nah. We're in a time of war. We're in a time of great upheaval, great destruction, right? And now these devils want to be snakes and serpents to try to sit here and fool you and throw you off the course. But in actuality, the Lord set up men in these last days to give you the truth. Sirach 25 and 15. It says, "There is no head above the head of a serpent, and there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy." You see, these devils are your enemies, and they're the serpent as well, right? They are literally crafty with this to put you people, rock you back to sleep right after election, make you think that he's going to do all these great things when you're getting ready to get hit with the biggest okie doke. Right? Genesis 3:1 says, "Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field." This is talking about a man, a subtle man, right? Very serpent-like in his actions, not like there's a serpent people or a lizard type people like these people try to act. No, this man was just very crafty. He uses the media as an instrument of war. It says, the Most High had it says, more subtle than any beast of the field which Yahweh power had made. And he said unto the woman, yeah, the Most High has said, ye shall not eat of the tree of the garden. But the point is, this devil is moving with all out subtlety, getting ready to just come down on the people, man. There ain't gonna be no peace here. The Lord prophesied this place to go out with violence. Thus, with violence to that great city, Babylon be thrown down. There's no peace for that. Shalom, Akim.